Hello, hello. So I said I was just gonna jump into faith today because the Lord been calling me to do things, and I just have not been doing it. I've been running from it. So He put some things on my heart, and He was like, "Look, it's urgent." And I'm like, all right, it's not even about me anymore. I always know, like, my walk with God is never about me, but I can sometimes just be about me. And when God is nudging you to do something, sometimes we get tied up. And our positions in life is, if it's career, sometimes it can be children, it can be marriage, it can be whatever it is that you're doing. It could just be sometimes just building your life up. But I said, okay, I'm gonna make the choice to be obedient because it was like events happening in my life where He's like, look, this stuff not gonna stop, and I'm gonna keep pushing you. And I'm like, it's selfish for me to have to wait for God to push me to say I'm gonna get up and do something. Like, He gotta push me all the time, push me through every step. It's a push. The move my right foot is a push. To pick up the left foot is a push. So I was like, not no more. So I was like, well, you got to provide everything that comes to my mind that I need. And he was like, no, I have already done it. So get up and use it, which is your mouth. I was like, all right. So now I'm here. Now, he been calling a lot of women to come out their high places, and that was emphasized to me first. Um, and it's a lot of women that's being called to speak. And sometimes us as women can say, well, how can I speak? Women need to teach, women need to do this, women. If the Lord spoke to you and told you what you have to do, you have to do it. And that's what I was facing. Like, I like to be in the background. And so if you're a mother, and if you are a wife, if you are already a part of a ministry, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever is God calling you to do it, just do it. I'm sorry. I stopped the video. I don't know if y'all can see that. One of the kids came here. That's why I was like, God, how you gonna have me do something? And when I'm gonna have time to do it? I have multiple children, and he's like, no, I don't care. Like, do what I said. So okay. I was saying there's a lot of women that was called to ministry. A lot of us have gifts. A lot of us have, all types of things that we probably haven't even discovered our gifts yet, or how we are used in God. But God just wants us to have faith, and He wants us to start getting active. One of the ways we get active is with our children. It's important to teach your children the fear of the Lord. It's important to talk to your kids early, teach them how to have a relationship with themselves, and how to develop, just their own personal relationship with God, because that's going to be important. They're not going to always need mom and dad to tell them what to do. They shouldn't. They need to eventually start hearing, God for themselves, and being able to trust when it's God's voice. And the earlier you start, the more stronger the disciple or servant of God that you're making, or you helping to make. So just always remember that. But as far as being a wife, I would say a lot of times it's hard because we look at what the world says a woman is and a wife is. And the Lord wants us to understand that you have your own identity outside of your husband. You have your own calling outside your husband, and both of y'all callings, both of that is supposed to merge together to strengthen the body, if it's the body of the household, the marriage, the children, like anybody who come over, family, your community, even in your church. So it's important to know what is God calling you, because if you were like me, like I was always the one that liked to help my husband, like do whatever it is that he's called to. And my husband spoke to me and was like, no, like God had to speak to him to tell him, get her going, because she hears so much of you. She hear me, but she hears you. So, and my husband kept telling me, go, go, go. And I was telling my husband, like, listen, I don't want to. I'd rather sit in the back, help you what you need to be helped with, and do private work with people that I know or people that I just meet that God put in my way. But God, like, no, I need you to touch people that ain't even gonna be in your city, people that's not even gonna be probably in your country. You have to touch. You have to touch and reach out to other people. It's not just gonna be local. It's just not gonna be family members and old friends. So that's just what he want. But learn what that is. What God had for you. You. I know we all like to be the Proverbs 31 woman, and we want to be the one that look pretty, help our husbands, but a lot of times our husbands will have to be in position to help us. That does not mean that we're being the head of the household. That just mean that we're being obedient to what the Lord is telling us. And that's why I said you have to have a relationship with God for yourself. You have to hear God for yourself. And you have to, if God pushing you or telling you to do something, even if people around you don't understand it because of their religious mindset, maybe they don't understand it yet, you still have to do it. And I know that can be hard, so I'll be talking more about that as well. But I just want to make an introduction. I didn't want to be long. I'm just being obedient, trying to do what God trying to tell me to do. And bye.